I'm all jeweled up. See how this goes. How's everyone doing? Climb the Paulson out of Castlegar here, and when I came in here empty, I wasn't chained up, but when I came through here empty, there were 4 big rigs spun out. All Super Bs. It's 2:30 already. I guess this will not make it to Richmond for tomorrow morning. Leave my windows a crack open, that way I can hear if there's anything wrong with the chains. This is a tricky section here. One of you guys asked if when you're all chained up, do you still lock up your diffs? The answer is yes. Diff lock is still on. Oh, I feel spinning here a little bit. I've got full chains on, so all 8 of my drive tires are chains on, and I'm going sideways. I'm crab walking up. Get a lower gear here. Okay, this gear, I should be able to make it up the rest of the way. So, like I was in too high of a gear for spinning, so 2 gears lower than I would normally climb this hill. And that way, the traction control is not going to spin me out. I hope. I'm in manual. Spinning. Hopefully I can stay in 7th gear. I'm in 6th gear. It is slippery. Man, am I glad I didn't try this without chains. Kind of had that in my head. I'm like, maybe I should try it without chains. Car, I am taking up more than my lane because there's more traction here. So you're gonna wait to pass me until you're cleared. I'm gonna go for it. Okay. Looks like the traction is moving close to the shoulder anyway here. I don't want to be on the black stuff. That stuff is so slippery. I'm at an angle. Dog walking it up sideways with full chains on. And I was thinking of not chaining up. Might have to shift down again, who knows. Okay, I've straightened out, not sideways anymore. Feels like I could upshift here. I'm not going to. I'm just going to stay in this gear, even though it feels like I could upshift here. Not worth the risk. Yeah, lots of room here. You go ahead. Yeah, it's a veteran too, so thank you for serving. Oh, they're turning off. You guys won't even see them. Yep. Glad I chained up. I would have never made that. I would have spun out in that corner. Everything just shaking away. The road is really rough due to the compact snow. Doing 15 kilometers an hour. Scented my chain up already. What are you beeping at me for? What is that logo? You know, that logo meant it was like a fuel tank logo. I've got lots of fuel, I've got lots of DEF, the water temp is good. I don't know, that was weird. Hopefully that doesn't cause me any problems. So today morning, first thing, unloaded in Grand Forks. And then came over the Paulson here empty. And I was spinning quite a bit and saw the 4 spun out. 2 of them were chip trucks. One of them was a Sutco empty. And the other one was just a Super B flatbed. So they're all Super Bs. And that's why I decided to chain up at the scale today. And just go chain up all the way to the summit, which will be slow and painful getting all the way up there, but once I make it around this corner, I think I'll upshift. Gets a little flatter here. And with chains on, you can only do 30 kilometers an hour, 30, 40, somewhere in there. I'm not even sure what the Sutco policy is, I can't remember, but I'm sure they say 30 or something like that. And of course, me, being me, I'm like, why do we have to do 30? So I go 40, I go 50. Oh, the chains are falling apart. Oh, that's why we do 30. I find if it's solid pavement, you don't want to do much more than 30, 40. Just destroys the chains. go for a shift. No spinning, nice. Felt right. Should we go for another one? A lot less steep here. I think we're gonna go for one more. No spinning there either. Nice. I hope you guys can hear the chains. It's a soothing sound. Take my chains off and then re-chain up at the summit. What is that, 20 kilometers? There's just no point. Yeah, let's turn the radio up.
Here there is. If you got a B-chain, chain up. Lights are on anyway.
Yeah, I'm a loaded Super B. I chained up all 4 trigs, and I was struggling up Columbia. Accident right after the chain up area. Okay, it's getting flat enough. I'll let the automatic do its job. Alright, here comes an empty chip truck. We'll let him blow past us. Another empty chip truck. And if anyone makes it up Columbia Hill without chains, you guys should be fine right to the summit. That's the slippriest section. Empty flat deck parked here when I came back the other way. Now there's empty van parked here. Or not an empty van, but now there's a van parked here. Come on, windshield wipers. I'm gonna have to put heat to the windshield wipers. Or the windshield. Warm up those wipers because they're frozen in a funny shape again. It'll be a long climb here, so I think I'll cut to the summit here in a little bit. definitely snowing here, so it's not gonna get better. It's not gonna get better. And I'll take my time here, do about 30-40 kilometers all the way to the top. Hopefully I don't destroy any chains. I mean, some of them are, well, 2 of them are in pretty bad condition. I keep repairing them, so I'll keep repairing them until I run out of parts, and then I have another old used set that I'm going to use up first, and then I'll go get new chains. And I don't have to pay for the chains, Sutco does, but honestly, if I don't sign out, oh, there's someone's mud flap. Take your mud flaps off before you chain up. Chains are going to tear those mud flaps right off.
Move the camber right in my lane.
Well, we'll have to beep that out. Driver was a little upset. Really rough road here. But like always, it is sure beautiful. Wipers are starting to get thawed out a bit. That rock chip I noticed yesterday is now a crack, about a foot long on the passenger side. Also, somebody said that in my chaining up video, they noticed that the other guy only threw on one set of chains, and I threw on chains on both of the axles. If you're only towing one trailer, you only need to throw one set of chains. One set of triples or 2 singles. Basically, if you're hauling one trailer, you need to have 4 out of the 8 tires chained up. If you're hauling 2 trailers, you actually need 6 out of the 8 tires chained up. I always do 8 of the 8. Sutco's policy is 8 out of the 8. Well, legally I could get away with throwing triples on the front axle and singles on the rear axle. But if you're throwing chains already anyway, you might as well throw triples. No, I don't know why singles cover 1 tire and triples cover 2 tire. I don't know why they're not called doubles. If you guys know the answer to that, let me know, because it seems a little silly. Excuse me. It sure was cold outside. My fingers, everything freezing. I think my lungs in and out of the truck. I had to tarp this load, so yippee! And I was chaining up at the scale there. CVSE officer came out, asked if I was having fun yet. But yeah, it's not terrible. Could be better. He asked where I was going. I'm like, right to the beach. He just goes, oh, yeah, it's snowing in Vancouver. I'm like, yeah, I heard. He just goes, I wouldn't want to be there with everybody with their summer tires. I'm like, yeah, I'll just take my time, make sure I get there safely. And we go from there. Another chip truck behind us. See, I'm actually right on the middle of the white line, so I'm pretty close to the shoulder. To make sure I don't put my tires further than any other tire tracks I see. I don't want to end up in the ditch. Now I'm actually all the way off the road. Alright, he's going for it. Lots of room to pass here. He's only hauling one trailer. She's only hauling one trailer. We actually have quite a few women truckers in this area. Kind of nice to see. Here's the section I was worried about. It's just solid pavement type of thing. Well, there's a little bit of snow, but if I'm going to break a chain, it's going to be in this area. As we get up further to the summit, there's more snow there and it'll be good again. Making some progress. Still in the section where I really would prefer not to have chains on, but like I said, I was glad I did put them on, or else I would have been spun out. What I just hear. Maybe it's not. I heard something hit it. Like, did I just break a link? But I don't hear it anymore, so. Because usually when you break a link, you hear the click, 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 click as that link hits the trailer. The I-beams of the trailer. I'm running the same chains I was running last year. And I got them, they weren't new. A different driver had used them for a year, so they're in the third year right now. I mean, a lot of the links are not the originals anymore. I've replaced a bunch of them. But actually, the front axle's on the third year. The rear axles, I don't know. They're in their third winter as well, but they were used when I got them, so they got to be at least in their fourth year now. And I do have two brand new sets of chains that are hanging on the trailer that I picked up last winter because I thought I would need them because these would wear out. But I only chained up 5 times last winter, so I just held on to them. Haven't used them yet. Haven't thrown them onto the trailer a single time yet. I did lay them down beside a different set of chains. They're exactly the same length, so I know they will fit this truck. So I'm using old chains when I could be using brand new ones. That's just how I am. Use the old stuff up first. If every driver did that, we would save Sutco thousands of dollars. Here it's really starting to feel really slow. It's like you really want to drive faster. I'm doing 40 exactly, so it's like it's almost flat. I'm not climbing the hill anymore. We're at the intersection of Strawberry Pass. Goes down to Trail. If I were that pickup behind me, I probably would have passed me already. There's a couple of sections that were straight enough that you could see. If there's oncoming traffic, especially if I'm going this slow, right? If you're passing someone that's going less than half the speed limit, it doesn't take long to get past them. Ah, there it goes. That's actually an SUV. Heard another clunk, but I don't hear a broken link. I'll look at them anyway when I take them off, see if there's any broken links. If they are, I'll just fix them right there as I take them off. No point of hanging the chains and then later on taking them off and then finding where they're broken and then fixing them there. Most time efficient doing it right there and then as you're taking the chains off. Fix them there. You know they're ready for next time to use. Think I think it's the driver's side. Yeah, I hear a link hitting the trailers. Yeah, we've broken at least one link. But like I said, they're old. Kind of expect to break a link. The way it sounds like, I would have to guess it's the rear axle on the driver's side. Probably still have like 10 spare links left in the toolbox. Once those are worn through, then I will just take one of the oldest, crappiest chain I have. I'll take one of those, take it all the way apart, and use those as spare links. So I will always, for the rest of ever, be driving with crappy chains. I'll have a brand new one in there, here and there, but there'll always be old chains on my trucks. Let's make that last climb to the summit now. We got a little way to go. We still haven't passed the chain up area. Once we get to the summit, the brake check, we'll take the chains off and take our time going down, and then hopefully that's it for chaining up today. I do have quite a bit of weight on my drives. All the bridge and pup are fairly heavy too, but my drives are definitely the heaviest, so it should be okay for the E-Holt. We'll see about Anarchist, and then we'll have to check out Manning Park and all that if I get to Manning Park today. We shall see. Driver's side chains on some snow here. Driver's side chains always blow out first, because the passenger side will be in the softer snow a lot more often than the driver's side. Okay, this is technically 3 lanes here. Got a car caught up with me. Oh no, maybe not. It's the next 80 kilometer corners that are 3 lanes. This is actually 2 lanes here. Try to get these chains onto the snow again. I don't know if you guys can see all the little patterns in the road. It's all because of chains. It looks like little waves in the snow. All of us truckers, Chambers is usually running on 100 mile over in this area.
What was that?
Try 100 mile for Chambers, or Lad 2.
Okay. Alright, thanks.
Looks like the chain up lights are on. We don't have to stop, because we are already chained up. quiet lane here. Go ahead and pass me. Okay, let's go back into manual mode. Start climbing here. I don't need the automatic to miss a shift and spin me out. The chains actually perform better in the compact snow than on the pavement because it's just metal on tire and it just slips. So in the snow, the chains actually give a more grip than on the solid pavement. So always aim for the compact snow. Chains always get so much quieter when you're in the snow. So really, by chaining up at the bottom, it did not cost me a lot of time. There's a couple of sections where you got a couple of miles where you can go a lot faster without chains, but for the most part it's all steep uphill and you're going under the 40 anyway. Like I'm doing 24 right now, and I would have had to chain up here anyway with the lights on, so I lost very little time chaining up at the bottom, and then a lot safer. Because I would have most likely, almost guarantee I would have spun out at the bottom of the hill where I was spinning sideways. So I'm running trigs this year, and last year I was running these trigs. Well, I got flat links on the rear, but the front axle I've got trigs on. I don't know if they've made a big difference. When these trigs wear out, the brand new chains I have, they're just flat links. No welded in studs, so I guess when I go back when I switch from the trigs to the just flat links, then I'll really feel the difference. Then I will know if trigs are worth it. Can I climb these mountains that much better with trigs versus just flat links? basically trigs are just normal chains with these welded spikes on them, or not spikes, but studs on them. And switching from the flat links to trigs, I don't know if I've felt a difference. But when these wear out, probably end of this year or next year sometime, maybe when I switch to the flat links, we'll see if I still say the same thing. Okay, you're catching up with me awfully fast, Super B. He definitely did not stop at that chain up area. I wonder if he has chains on from the bottom though. He's definitely driving faster than I am with chains. I had some guys go flying down here, 70 kilometers an hour with chains on. Tried that once. Nope, not worth it. I guess those guys might be the same guys that take those chains and throw them out and get a new set. Only use the chains a couple of times before they replace them. Okay, we got a passing lane here. We'll see if he takes it. Curtain side trailers. He's coming past us. Let's see if he's got chains on. Obviously lighter, probably empty. Alright, he's got one set on. He's not legal, but he does have one set on. When I first started driving, I spun out right here. Didn't have a clue how to use the automatic with chains. Or not with chains, I was barefoot. Fine with the automatic, the traction control. Always switch into a low enough gear that I can stay above 1500 RPM. As soon as the needle drops below 1500, I drop it a gear. And that seems to usually save my behind from spinning out. Now when I spun out on the Coonies, I was in drive. I wasn't expecting any spin out at all. the automatic went crazy. I bet you if I had been in manual mode and was expecting this slipperier road, I mean, I knew there were slippery roads, but I thought I had lots of traction. I bet if I had been on a manual and doing that trick, I probably wouldn't have spun out. Paulson Summit again. I could pull in there and take the chains off there. But I have to stop at the brake check just around a couple of corners anyway, so why stop twice? See quite a few crashes around these corners. People come around these corners too fast. Definitely winter wonderland. Well guys, I want to stop here at this brake check. Take my jewelry off. Hey, that same binging again. For a few seconds. I don't know what that is. I'll have to Google it sometime and see what that logo means. So, thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the scenery. Nice and slow through or over Paulson. Lots of snow up here. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys rock. God bless.